North Coast Distance Education School, or NCDES, is a distributed learning institution which operates within School District Number 82 in Terrace, BC, and serves BC residents everywhere. Currently, over 2,500 students ranging in age from 5 to 68 are enrolled with North Coast Distance Education School. Students are active throughout a 24-hour period and enroll continually throughout the year. Jonah Boston and Brandon Enmark are two North Coast Distance Education School students who are enrolled full-time at Mount Elizabeth Senior Secondary School in Kitimat.
What are your plans for after high school?
I'm planning on taking a welding course, actually, in Terrace. What do you plan to do after high school?
I'm hoping to attend University of British Columbia, Okanagan, and attend the Bachelor's of Health Sciences course to train to become a physiotherapist. I'm taking Biology 12. I mean, it's a really good experience, the fact that I'm not able to fit in my course load here, and coming back from hockey, it's really hard to fit everything in the schedule, so it really works out well being able to do that course on my own time and really focus on that one single subject.
I just find it easier working by myself than working with other students.
When do you find the time to do the work?
I do it right after school.
Sherry Leduc Brady is a resident of Kitimat who is pursuing her adult dogwood through North Coast Distance Education School.
The distance education courses that I'm taking right now are currently Communications 12 and Math 11. I am loving the Communications 12. I have a 12-year-old autistic daughter, and this course has opened up many, many doors to help me communicate actively with her. This alone is totally worth taking these courses. Having the courses be online gives me the freedom to do them whenever I have the time, or even while my children are sitting at the table doing their own homework. They're able to look across the table and see me doing my own, and it encourages them to do better. Since I've been taking these courses online, their personal grades in their courses at school have actually risen.
Hey, I'm Jordy Brand McKay from Stewart, BC. It's a very small town. There's about 400 to 500 people who live here. Once we had 32 feet snowdrifts, I think, so that was a lot. I go to Bear Valley School. It's a K-12 school. There's only about 70 students. I actually got the UNBC Scholar Award, so it's 4 years tuition paid. I'm going to pursue a degree in computer science. I'm taking Biology 12 and Pre-Calculus 12. I really like the Biology 12 online.
These are the major functions of water that you should know for this course.
There's a lot more media, and I've always liked the way that the math is done. I've done math correspondence through NCDES since grade 10, so I really like that course too. I would say you have to be very independent and self-motivated to make sure you can actually get the work done. I'd say it was definitely a learning experience, and it helps you become a more independent learner.
I live on McGinnis Light Station. It is owned by the Coast Guard, and my parents work here as lighthouse keepers. Well, today it's kind of uncommon for winter, because usually during the winters we get lots of storms. It even blew a tree branch into my house at one point. I've been taking courses here for at least a good few years, around 3 or 4, and it's been really helpful in comparison to other sites. If I was on a lighthouse station like Dryad, I'd be able to go back and forth between the islands. But since I'm so off coast, it would actually cost around $5,000 just to get us off. Well, early on, and around my first couple years, I mostly did it via paper, but for this year and the last year, I did most of my assignments via the internet, using online courses. Really, I think it's been really good. It has a flexible schedule just in case I miss something due to sickness, or I have to go, or the internet cuts out. And it allows me to get work done, even while living out here.
Elizabeth MacDonald and Liz Archibald are educational facilitators working in partnership with North Coast Distance Education School to enhance the employability of job-seeking adults in Kitimat.
The students that we have in our Marine Emergency Services training are all adult students. Most of them have not been very successful in the school environment or in a regular school setting. We really tried to focus on people having a career, not just some training. And at this point in time, the best thing that these guys could be getting is their dogwood diploma at the end of it. And we're really excited that the possibility is there for the majority of our guys to receive that at some point in the very near future.
When we first started, I was just introducing them to English and math, basic, to see where everybody was, because a lot of these students haven't been in school for a while. Once we got onto a distance ed program, I was available to help out with any kind of questions, any problems that they faced, just to remind them of certain things and keep them on track.
I think it's been really successful for the guys that we've had in our program, both women and men, because it's really given them the opportunity to reactivate sort of their focus and to really start focusing on how they can move ahead in their lives.
My name is Leanne Corving, and I am the teacher in charge of the Kermode Success Program at Caledonia Secondary School in Terrace. My involvement with the distance education program is as sort of a satellite resource assistant, in that some of my students need to complete certain pieces of their course credits. If the school schedule doesn't allow them that flexibility to take them within our building, students can then sign up with North Coast Distance Education and complete those courses online. The advantages are tremendous. It allows me much more time to spend one-on-one assisting students, whereas if I were to be assessing, grading those assignments, planning, implementing curriculum, that would tremendously take away from the time I have to spend with my students on the actual learning of the course.
Diani Simon, Specialized Services Coordinator at Northwest Training, was instrumental in setting up a partnership with North Coast Distance Education School.
So many of our clients come to us and they have so many skills and so many strengths, but one of their barriers that we see a lot in the North is that people have not finished high school, and having that dogwood is a significant piece to employment. Access to computers and internet is a real challenge for a lot of our clients, especially those living on a low income. We have set up a classroom in Northwest Training, and North Coast Distance Education allows teachers to come in once a week and meet with clients who are interested in completing their dogwood or completing courses for training. So we're really happy to have them here, and it's a real benefit for our clients to be able to meet with teachers on site.
Why do you want your dogwood?
Again, I'm a mother of 3. I want to be a role model for them. Education is key. It will get us where we want to go.